One bit sliding window protocol. So what is this one bit sliding window protocol? In one bit sliding window protocol, the size of the window is 1. The size of the window means both sender maintains the buffer space as 1 and the receiver also maintains the buffer space as 1. Mean both side the size of the window is 1. Here, because of this window size 1, the sender transmits one frame at a time and it will wait for the acknowledgement which is sent by the receiver side. So, after getting the correct acknowledgement, then only the sender will start transmits the next frame. So, this concept is similar to stop and wait protocol. So, in stop and wait also we are following the same working principle, that is the sender transmits one frame at a time and waits for the acknowledgement. So, after receiving the acknowledgement only it will start transmitting the next frame. So, here is following the full duplex communication. So, what is full duplex communication? So, we have three different transmission modes are there. One is simplex mode, second one is half duplex, and the third one is full duplex mode. In simplex mode, at a time only means one directional data transmission is there. There is no transmission from the other side, not expecting also. So, half duplex means bidirectional, both directional transmission is there, but at a time only data transmitted in one directional. So, once sender sends the data and after that receiver sends the data. So, in this way the data is transmitted in half duplex mode. So, when coming to the full duplex mode, here what will happen? If sender A is there, A will send the data and to B, and at the same time B will also send the data to A. So, at the same point of time bidirectional data transmission is possible by using this full duplex communication channel or full duplex communication mode. So, here in one bit sliding window protocol we just add the acknowledgement, mean the acknowledgement is attached along with the next data frame to be sent. So, in the previous cases, A wants to send data to B. That means in that data only frames are sending. But here what will happen? Along with the frame, we are appending the acknowledgement also. So, we are appending the acknowledgement. So, that acknowledgement is nothing but requesting for the next frame data to the other side. Means, for example, if A sends 0, 1, A naught, for example. So, A sends the data in the form of 0, 1, A naught. So, what is this 3 bit parameters? So, what is this mean? The first one is the sequence number of A, means the data which it wants to send, that sequence number is this one. So, here data wants to send is A naught, and 1 is nothing but it requests to B to send data 1. So, that is called as acknowledgement. First one is sequence number, second one is acknowledgement sequence number, and the third one is data which is sent by A to B. Now, here what it gives to it, mean A sends A naught to B, which sequence number is 0 and it is requesting for 1. So, now B starts sending the data. So, at B what will happen? Here A is requesting for 1. So, that is why it will send 0 is the sequence number and it sends data packet, that is, sorry. So, B sends 1 is the requesting packet from A and 0 is acknowledgement, means requesting for 0 packet next, and B starting data is B naught. So, in this way the data is transmitted from A to B and similar to B to A. So, both directional data transmission is possible, that is nothing but full duplex communication mode. So, what is the working principle of one bit sliding window protocol? So, working principle of one bit. So, what is the working principle? First one is the data frames to be transmitted additionally have an acknowledgement field, and acknowledgement field that is of few bits length. Mean in the previous we already told, so data along with acknowledgement is sent to the receiver. That concept is nothing but piggybacking. Piggybacking. So what is this piggyback? Piggyback mean we are sending the data along with acknowledgement. So acknowledgement is appended to the frame. So that's why the concept is called as piggybacking concept. Next, after sending the first frame along with the acknowledgement, and the acknowledgement contains the sequence number of the last frame. So what the acknowledgement contains means it contains the sequence and number of the last frame which is need to be sent. So if the sequence number matches with the sequence number of the frame to be sent, then it is inferred that there is no error and the frame is transmitted. Now the data is sent at the sender side. So if the receiver receives the data and the sequence number of the data is matched with the sequence number of the frame, so both are same, then the receiver will decide that there is no error in the frame. So there is no error in the frame and it will accept the data. Otherwise, if the sequence number is not matching with the sequence number of the frame, then simply the receiver mission will understands that there is an error in the frame and it requests to the sender for retransmitting the previous frame. So what the previous frame is sent by the A, simply due to the error of the frame, it requests to the sender for retransmitting again the same data. So since this is a bidirectional protocol, the same algorithm applies to both the communication parties. So communicating parties is nothing but sender and the receiver. So both applies the same bidirectional protocol. So bidirectional protocol means this one. So data, acknowledgement and sequence number. So all these three items will send to the receiver side. Once the receiver will check the sequence number along with the sequence number of the frame. If both are same, then it will understand the data is correctly received without any error. If for example the sequence number and sequence number of the frame is not matched, then simply it will understand this is not the correct one. There may be some errors are occurred in the middle. So simply it will send a message to the receiver to retransmit again the same data. So this is the working principle followed in 1-bit sliding window protocol. So this is a simple example how a 1-bit sliding window protocol is possible. So here we have 4 cases are there. This is a sender side diagram and this is a receiver side. So first this 2 belongs to A. So that is initially how the sender will be and how the receiver will be. So this is the starting stage, and next coming to the B. So here the sender wants to send the data to B. So after first frame has been sent, so here a sender starts sending the frame. That's why the diagram is looking like this. So after first frame has been sent, the sender diagram is little bit changed and the receiver is as it is. Now coming to the next one. So in C, after the first frame is sent, simply the slide is observed here. So initially it is in 0 and now it is changed to 1. So last in D, after first acknowledgement is sent to the sender. So it receives the data. Mean what happened? Initially the sender is, why the sender will send the data? Because the receiver is requesting for sending the data. So which packet it requests? 0 packet is requesting to sender. That's why the diagram is like this. So it is requesting for 0 to the sender. Now sender starts sending the 0 packet. So that is in the second case after the first frame has been sent. So here sender sends the data, but it is not received by the receiver at that particular time. Only the sender starts transmitting. So once the data is transmitted by the sender, if it is received, then how it will looks like mean the sender's frame is like this and the receiver is just sliding itself. Mean it is already received 0 and now it is requesting for first frame, means next frame. 0th frame is already received. So now it just slides one bit and it is requesting for 1. So when the receiver sends the acknowledgement, now here in this sender's window, the zero's duty is over. 0th frame duty is over. That means that is sent to the receiver and correctly received by the receiver, and the receiver also sends the acknowledgement. So that the sending of 0th frame is completed. So in this way, one bit is sliding in sender side and receiver side. So see, this will looks like the first frame. Initial గా ఎలా అయితే ఉందో అలా ఉంది ఇప్పుడు. Now next frame లో ఏమవుతుంది? So one bit mean receiver is asking for first frame. So now the sender will start sending the ఫస్ట్ ఫ్రేమ్. సో నెక్స్ట్ డయాగ్రామ్ లో మనం అలా రిప్రజెంట్ చేయొచ్చు. సో ఇక్కడ B లో ఏదైతే మనకి సెంటర్ లో కనిపిస్తుందో అది 0th ఫ్రేమ్ కి షేడ్ చేసి ఉంది. సో నెక్స్ట్ మనం ఈ కన్సిడర్ చేసుకుంటే ఫ్రేమ్ 1 అనేది షేడ్ చేసి ఉంటుంది, రిసీవర్ సైడ్ ఫ్రేమ్ 1 అనేది షేడ్ చేసి ఉంటుంది. సో థర్డ్కి వచ్చేసరికి ఏమవుతుంది, సెండర్ సైడ్ సేమ్ 1 కి షేడ్ చేసి ఉంటుంది. సో రిసీవర్ రిసీవ్స్ ద డేటా కరెక్ట్లీ. సో ఏం చేస్తాడు, 1 బిట్ స్లైడ్స్. సో నెక్స్ట్ షేడింగ్ పార్ట్ అనేది 2కి వెళ్తుంది. సో లైక్ దట్ 1 బిట్ ఈస్ స్లైడింగ్. వన్స్ the data is correctly received, it simply slides 1 bit. Okay, so this is the example for normal case and abnormal case. So these are two diagrams. So case 1 means diagram A represents the normal case and here B represents the abnormal case. So two different cases. Here A sends 0 1 A0. If you observe, in all the cases, means it may be the sender's data and or it may be the receiver's data, the data is in the format of 3 terms. So what are the 3 terms mean? First one is sequence number, and second one is acknowledgement, and the third one is packet number, sequence number of the particular packet. So here 0 is nothing but the sequence number. A starts sending, so that's why the sequence number is starting with 0. Next, 1 is nothing but acknowledgement. So it not getting any data initially, it is the starting means a starting data frame which need to send. So why we request, why we add the acknowledgement here mean, here 0 is the sequence number of this A's and 1 is it is requesting for one first frame to the B. So acknowledgement in the nothing but it is requesting to B to send one frame in the next one. Means B send చేసేటప్పుడు నువ్వు నాకు ఫస్ట్ ఫ్రేమ్ సెండ్ చేయి అని చెప్తుంది. ఏ 0ని పంపించింది, ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు నాకు 1 పంపించు అని అక్నాలెడ్జ్మెంట్ ఇస్తుంది. సో ప్యాకెట్ నెంబర్ ఎంత, A0 ఇస్ ద ప్యాకెట్ నెంబర్. అంటే ఇన్ ద సెన్స్ ఇది ఎలా అంటే 0 అనేది నెంబర్ కింద తీసుకుంటుంది, A0 అంటే డేటా, ఏదైతే డేటా సెండ్ చేస్తుందో దాన్ని. సో 1 ఏంటి అంటే నెక్స్ట్ దేనికోసం అది వెయిట్ చేస్తుందో అది 1. సో నౌ A sends 0 1 A0 to B. So B gets 0 1 A0 star. Star represents the data is correctly received, means without any error the data is correctly received at the receiver side. Now after seeing this one, 0 is nothing but the sequence number, 1 is acknowledgement and B0 A0 is next frame. So now B sends 0 0 B0. Now B is starting sending because it is a bidirectional data transmission. So A sends the data, once it is received by B, it simply starts sending the data. So now B sends 0 0 B0. So 0 0 B0 is received by A, 0 0 B0 star. Now after receiving the acknowledgement, now A starts sending the next one. So in a sequential order, 0 is completed. So what is the next sequence number, we need to increment by 1. So that's why 1 is the sequence number, and here it receives data packet of 0. So that's why 1 acknowledgement is 0 and here the first frame is sent, that is a naught. So once a naught is sent, next it will send the next frame, that is called as a1. So 1 0 a1. So here a sends this data and is correctly received by b. Now b starts sending the data. So sequence number is 1 and it receives the data packet, that is 1 and b1. Now this sent to the a. So like this, the data is sent from A and it is received by B, and B starts sending and the data is received by A. So like this, the process is continued. The process is continued. So this is a normal case. This is a normal case. Why this is a normal case? Here it follows the stop and wait protocol, a simple stop and wait protocol. First A starts sending the data. After receiving the data only, B starts sending the data. So when received by A, then only it will start again. That is called as stop and wait protocol technique is followed. So in the second case, this is abnormal one. Why this is abnormal one? Here A and B both start sending the data at the same time. In the previous case, A sends the data and received by B. After that only it will start sending. But here A and B both start sending the data at the same time. So same procedure, but here B is also start the at the time of A only. So A starts sending A01 A0 and B starts sending 01 B0. So 01 B0 A0 means 0 is the sequence number, 1 is the acknowledgement and A0 is the packet. So that is sent by A. So what B will send? B again sends 0 is the sequence number of B because the starting packet, and 1 is the acknowledgement and B0 is the packet. So what the data want to send. So A sends the data, that is received by B. So once it receives the data, again it will send the data. So like this, the data is sent and received by A and B. Mean there is a communication between A and B. Here A sends the data and B sends the data. So like that, some abnormal cases will happen here. So because both A and B sends the data at the same time. So like this, this is a simple example for 1-bit sliding window protocol. Here we have some cases are there. So different number of cases, because while transmitting the data, there may be some possibilities of errors or some other things. So like that, we have 6 different cases are there. We'll see one by one. The first case is no error. So what is no error? Mean A sends the data which is correctly received by B, and B sends the data which is correctly received by error. Because of noiseless channel, the data is correctly received by A or correctly received by B. So if you observe here, A is the sender's slide and this is B, this is A. So A starts sending the first frame, that is 0 1 A0. So 0 1 A0 means 0 is the sequence number, 1 is acknowledgement and A0 is the packet. So this is correctly received. So A sends the data and B receives the data. So here A sends 0 1 A0. So star mark represents it is correctly received by B. Now B sends the data. So what is the data it will send? 0 is the sequence number, 0 B0. So here what will happen mean B is requesting for the next packet, that is with 0 sequence number. Now A starts sending. 1 is the sequence number and 0 is nothing but which is requested by the B. So it sends the response as 0 and packet number is A1. Now it is correctly received by B. Now B starts sending. So what is the sequence number of B? Already 0 is over. So it will increment by 1. So sequence number is 1. So 0th frame is received. So now it will request for frame 1 and B1 is the packet of B. So like this, without error, the data is simply transmitted from A and received by B. The communication is good. So for example, data lost. There may be a data lost in the middle. So what will happen? So here A sends the data. So A sends the data, that is 0 1 A0. So it will follow the stop and wait protocol. So stop and wait protocol mean it will set the timer here and it will start sending the data. Due to the noisy of this channel, in the middle itself the data is lost. So data lost, that means the B is waiting for the data for infinite amount of time and A is waiting for acknowledgement. So here the timer times out. A will understands that the data, because it is not receiving any acknowledgement from B, so it will understand that the data may lost in the middle. So what the remedy for this one? It needs to retransmit the same data again, that is A1 A0 to B. So now the B will correctly receive, that is represented with star. Now B starts sending the data. So if for example data is lost, then we will follow this technique. Timer is applied on the frame and based on the timeout, so again the sender needs to retransmit the data. So this is the second case. Now coming to the third case, so data error and acknowledgement lost. So acknowledgement lost is the next case. We will see what is data error. So in the previous case, data lost, completely the data is lost. But here data error is there. Then how it will transmit? So here the sender sends the data, that is 0, 1, A0. So it is received by B. So once it is received by B, what B will do? By applying the detection algorithms, it will detect the error. So many detection algorithms are there. Any of the detection algorithm is used to detect the error. If for example the error is detected at the receiver side, then simply what it will do? It will not send any acknowledgement to A. So once the timer times out, then A again retransmit the same data. So see, same data here again retransmit to B. Now here B will receives the data and it will start sending the second frame, means its first frame. Clear? Data error occur aithe, then the case is like this. So for example, acknowledgement is lost. What will happen? Acknowledgement lost means sender sends the data. So A0, 1, A0, it is sent by the sender A. So A sends this one. So it is correctly received by B and B also sending the data, start sending the acknowledgement, that is 0, 0, B0. But due to the noisy channel, the data is lost at the middle. So what will happen? The sender is waiting for the acknowledgement and B is waiting for the next frame. But due to the noisy channel, the acknowledgement is lost in the middle. So now what will happen? If the timer times out, simply A understands that, or it assumes that the data may be lost in the middle or the acknowledgement is lost in the middle. A didn't know whether what the thing happened at the receiver side. Whether B receives the data or not, that is not known to the A because there is no acknowledgement from B. So simply A again retransmit the same data. So see 0, 1, A0. Actually what happened? This data which is sent by A is correctly received by B. B also sends the acknowledgement, but the acknowledgement is lost in the middle. Now by seeing this data frame, the sequence, what the sequence is there, which is the same copy of the previous one, then B understands that my acknowledgement is lost somewhere else. That's why the duplicate data is sent. I received the duplicate data. So simply it discards this data, means the data which is again duplicated, that is discarded at the receiver side, and it starts sending the same copy of acknowledgement to the sender. Now the sender receives correctly that acknowledgement. Next it is ready to send the next frame. So this is the case called acknowledgement lost. Next, so for example, early timeout. So early timeout, or otherwise we called it as delay in data or delay in acknowledgement. Early timeout అని చెప్పొచ్చు, లేదు అంటే delay of data అని కూడా చెప్పొచ్చు. సో ఎర్లీ టైమ్అవుట్ అయితే ఏమవుతుంది? So here again same case. See, A sends the data and waiting for the acknowledgement. Now B receives the data correctly. But see, the timer is up to this only. So here what happened, it is waiting up to this time, but the receiver's acknowledgement is not received. So it receives after the timeout, mean due to the delay, mean due to the disturbance in the channel, some delay will happen. So due to the delay of the time, the sender A decides that the data is not received by B. So that's why the acknowledgement is not sent. So it decides to retransmit the same data again. So once it retransmits the data, so that will be again received by B. So that when observing the format of the data, B decides that, I mean B thinks that this is the duplicate data. So duplicate data means so many chances are there, but the data is definitely duplicate one. So simply discards that data. Simply discards that data, and it is not sending back the acknowledgement because uh, again it receives the next frame also, because the data frame is received here. So once it receives the next frame, it will understand the first frame is acknowledgement is delayed, that's why the first frame is duplicated and the second frame is also sent. So it will send the next acknowledgement to A. So here is the fifth case, that is called as early timeout. Means if discard delay of time happen, so the case is like this. So the last case is outgoing frame timeout. So outgoing frame timeout. So what is this outgoing frame timeout? So outgoing frame is nothing but acknowledgement. So if acknowledgements is a timeout, then what will happen? So here is the case. So first A sends the data and it is received by receiver, and if the acknowledgement means if the outgoing frame at receiver side, so receive చేసుకుంది acknowledgement వెంటనే పంపించాలి, కానీ due to the delay, due to the timeout of that frame, so simply it will wait for experiment 1, means it will wait for some time, after that again it will retransmit the acknowledgement for 0. So here is the outgoing frame timeout, means at the receiver side or at the sender side. సో కొన్నిసార్లు అదే అవుతుంది, మనం ఒక డేటా ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇద్దరు కమ్యూనికేషన్ చేసుకుంటున్నారు, సో ఏ సెన్స్ ద డేటా, సో ఇమ్మీడియట్గా బి అనేది రెస్పాండ్ ఇవ్వాలి అని లేదు, ఇట్ విల్ వెయిట్ ఫర్ సమ్ టైమ్ అండ్ లేటర్ ఇట్ విల్ రెస్పాండ్ టు ద డేటా. సో దట్ ఈస్ the case of outgoing frame timeout. So if the outgoing frame timeout, then it will wait for the time, later it will start sending the acknowledgement. Once the acknowledgement received only, then A will start sending the next frame. So in this way, one bit is sliding to receiver side and one bit is sliding to sender side. So this process is similar to stop and wait only. Again we have the problem because more bandwidth is there but less utilization is possible. Because of more bandwidth, here only one bit is sliding at a time. So to overcome these disadvantages, we move to the next protocols, that is called as based on the window size, means number of more than one frame is attached to the window and it is transmitted to the receiver. So in the next class, we'll see what is